All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. They have their entrances and their exits, and one man in his life plays many parts. Hello, I'm Nicole Vince, and I am a performance artist. And I'm here to talk to you today about why performance shows up and how it shows up in your everyday life. So I'm sure you've probably heard that pretty famous phrase, that pretty famous quote that I just quoted at the top of the video. All the world's a stage and we are merely players in it. It comes from the Shakespearean play, As You Like It. And I know in pop culture, this phrase gets used a lot. Well, that's no coincidence. There's been so many thought leaders and writers and influencers that speak about this concept of all the world being a stage. And everywhere in life, we are constantly performing, whether that is your profession or not. Life as you know it is a stage. It's your stage and you're the main character in your story. And I want to talk about, as someone who is a performer as a profession, like how I also noticed that shows up for every single person on this planet, no matter whether you're a performer for your profession or not. So let's talk about a couple of different thought leaders who had the same thought process. So Erving Goffman. Erving Goffman was like a diehard believer around like life is a performance. And I actually tend to agree with him. So think about it. How many roles are you playing in your life right now? And if you're like, I'm not a performer, I'm not an actor, I don't play a role. Like I live real life, I'm real, I'm authentic. Okay, cool. Let me challenge that for a little bit. When I say how many roles are you playing? Are you a wife, a husband, a mother, a brother, a friend, a partner, a boss, a leader, a nurse, a doctor, a singer, a writer, a professor? The list can go on and on and on. And then for any of those roles, do they not have certain dialogue that is then used? Say you're a chef, right? Chef's hands in the kitchen. The chef's set or stage is the kitchen or a restaurant. Maybe you're a stay-at-home parent. Your house is your stage. Your house is your set. You're playing the role of homemaker, right? Or you're a doctor. Your set, your stage is the hospital. You're playing the role of doctor. So how many roles in your life are you playing? And there are lots of thought leaders out there like Erving Goffman who thought that life is absolutely a performance with performance. You go on a job interview, that's a performance, right? So there are so many ways. You go and meet your in-laws, performance. You go to a wedding, performance. You get together for the holidays, decorating the tree, having Christmas dinner, or whatever holiday you choose to celebrate during that time of year. There's a performance. There are certain types of foods that you eat. There are certain types of things that you wear, very akin to the stage or the screen. We have dialogue, we have costume, we have wardrobe, we have set. We have all the other players that are on stage with us. We have all the support crew as well. So as you can see, as you really start to deep dive and think about it, it's not that hard to believe that life actually is a performance and it is a stage. So I want to take it a step further. So another thought leader, Peggy Orenstein, wrote an article, I Tweet, Therefore I Am, and Peggy talks about the second life. So second life being, or second performance being social media. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know exactly what social media is. It's what we're doing right now. Like I'm gonna post this to a platform and you're going to consume this content on that platform. That is me communicating via a social media platform to connect and share my thoughts and share my insights. No matter how I present this to you right now, it's a performance. Because I'm thinking about what I'm saying, I planned what I wanted to say and talk about, and even though in this moment I am authentically speaking and speaking from the heart, there was some prep to go into this performance. And so she talks about how no matter we may want to show up on social media authentically, it's still very much a performance. There's still a version of ourselves that we're putting forth for public consumption. So that automatically makes it a performance, because guess what? You're watching it on social media. That makes you the audience. You're watching this right now. that makes you the audience. So I want you to think about, as you move through your life, how are you performing in your life right now? What are the roles you're playing? What are the stages you're currently on? What are the stages you're creating and building? What are the costumes you get to wear in your different roles? And start to notice how having an awareness of how we actually perform in everyday life can support you in what you're creating.